Hey everybody, this is Dan. This is the week 8 video for statistics in the spring of 2013. Haven't made a video in a while, and I apologize for that. I was very sick last week. I'm finally getting over it this week. I just wanted to show you a few things that's going to be going on. Under course content, really encourage you to go under the chapters 4 through 6, which is what we're doing right now, obviously. And look at all the videos. There's a whole bunch of videos I've selected here that I think help with a lot of the concepts from this chapter. Spend some time watching those if you have not done so already. Also for chapters 4 through 6, under the tests folder, I apologize I haven't pointed you to this before. The formula sheets and tables, we're still going to have the Z table that we're going to use because we still have some standard normal problems. And this week in chapter 6 you'll be looking at the central limit theorem, which talks about if we we're talking about distributions of means, and you'll see that when you go through those things in those videos. But also the test 2 formula sheet here, encourage you to download that. You'll have this when you take your exam. This shows basic conditional probability. Probability, if they're not mutually exclusive, add the A, add the B, and then subtract the intersection. Expected value is when you sum up all the things that could happen times their probability, and those are like the insurance problems and things like that. And then the binomial probability formula here is NCR, P to the R, Q to the N minus R. Now if you need some help with those, obviously there's a few of those videos, and you've probably been doing them in your homework too. But maybe if you can come Tuesday night to our office hour, we could talk more about it, or send me some specific questions on Ask My Instructor, and I could make some more targeted videos for those. Again, we're still going to have z-score calculations like we did in the last test, and the new one is the central limit theorem, which is new this week. You can see the only difference is this is looking at one piece of data, X, and now we're looking at if we repeatedly sample, we take the mean of those repeated samples, we can also use this thing called the central limit theorem, and we're going to use X bar. So we're going to use, instead of X, which is one piece of data, we're going to look at the average. And then what matters though is how big the sample is. So to take care of that is we take sigma divided by the square root of n. So that's the difference. And if you look at your the old test, there's a few problems on that you should look at. The difference is one person versus a group, one piece of data versus a group, and that's really the difference here. I just wanted to show you that. You will have that for your second exam to look at. And let's see here, Friday we will also have an office hour, or from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. we'll have a test review. I would encourage you this week, to go into the old, here's all the old exams, like here's last fall's test with solutions and everything. I'd encourage you to go through those. There's even a link to a recorded review session, kind of like what we're going to do this Friday. This is a link to a session that we did last year. So this week is finishing up chapter 6 and getting ready for that test. I'd like you to have the test done by early next week, like next Monday or Tuesday. And I've pushed the deadlines to the online homework to this Sunday. Was that March 3rd, and then the test hopefully by March 5th. So hope to see you either Tuesday night or Friday night or Friday morning, and there will be links live for that review session Friday if you want to watch that at a later time. So hope you have a good week, and like I said, just contact me if you have any questions. Talk to you then.